friends, welcome to Creating with Jovi. I appreciate you joining me today. Well, this month's theme is going to be doilies. That's my goal for this month, is to each week bring you another way to use your vintage doilies. Now, I will be creating a video each week for this, but I'll also try to incorporate doilies on my Friday lives. I haven't planned that out yet, but don't worry, I will. And we'll see what we can come up with and what we can do on our Friday lives. And there's going to be a printable kit available in my Etsy shop with a doily theme. So that just sort of brings the whole package together, right? Well, the first thing we're going to do in today's video is going to be taking a doily and turning it into a usable bowl. And I'm really excited to do this. I haven't done it. This is going to be my first time ever doing it. I like to do that with you guys. I frequently do not practice. It's hard to use the word never for anything, right? But I don't think that I've ever practiced anything before recording it. Maybe sewing, yeah, that's not true. Sewing like a 5-hole pamphlet stitch or any stitch really into a journal. I have practiced that, obviously, before I share how I do that. But beyond that, I just wing it. And I love doing that because it's fun. And then you can learn from my mistakes too, right? So let's go. Let's get into the process of turning a doily into a bowl. Friends, today you're going to need a fabric stiffener. And I got this stiffy, and it's made by Plaid, but there are some other types. But because I was making bowls, this one gets stiffer than its leading competitor. The other one, I think, would be great for something that you don't want to be quite as firm, okay? You'll also want doilies. I grabbed a couple of different sizes just so I could play and see what I thought would work for me. And then you'll also want some bowls. Now this one's got a handle on it, so I don't think this one's going to work for me, but it's small enough I could fit it into the camera right now. So, but grab a couple of different sizes because your doily will dictate to you what size bowl you need. And just for trying this out, actually, I could use this one on here if I wanted to because it's small enough, but I might like, and this is what I want you to do, I want you to take and try a couple different ones out because, see, I like the shape of this one better. So once this is like this and then it dries, that's going to be a nice shaped bowl. So I think I'm going to use this for the yellow one, okay? And then I grabbed like this really large doily, super large, and I feel like this is just too much to deal with on as a journal cover. I could cut it, I could definitely, and do whatever I wanted with it, but I thought it might be interesting to see if I could make a big bowl out of it. So I grabbed this big bowl here, and let's just, you know, before we get our fabric stuff out, our stiffener out into something, let's try this on. Okay, so this is interesting. Let me move these out of the way so you can see. And I do have a bigger bowl, but look how this, once I get it centered, it is much larger even than this big bowl. So I'll have to grab a bigger bowl for this unless I wanted the edges to fan out, which would be cute, but I think I'd rather just grab a bigger bowl and use it, you know, try it out that way. Okay, my friends? So grab yourself your fabric stiffener, some doilies, and some bowls. Go ahead and play around with them and see what it is that you want to, you know, what kind of bowl that you want to make today. Friends, real quick before I get started, I wanted to let you know about these. So I found these at the thrift store. They seem more modern than vintage, although they might be vintage, but I don't really know. So I wanted to show them to you though, because I thought, I'm gonna just grab one here, I thought it might be cool to put one on the bowl. Of course, we'll get it wet with the fabric stiffener. Put it on the bowl, and then take our other doily once it's also wet with fabric stiffener. Pop that over top. And then we'd have a bowl that nothing would fall through the little holes in it, right? So I'm gonna try that. So I'm gonna set this over on the side because this is definitely what I wanna put together today. What else do we have? So I'm gonna go ahead and do the yellow one. I think I like it on this glass bowl. I think that's so super pretty. This one is really tight knit, so it does not need a liner. All right, my friends, I know that you can't tell, but this is a huge bowl. I'm so glad that I have it. I was actually gonna get rid of it, but I'm really glad I have it for this purpose. And so this is the largest doily that I have, and look, it fits. So I'm definitely going to be using this bowl for this doily. Well, let's get started. All right, my friends, now I've got my bowl that I'm actually gonna use to pour my fabric stiffener in. I don't know how much I'm gonna need, so I'm gonna pour about half the bottle. And of course, I'm gonna put my top on it so nothing dries out, and I can keep it close at hand. And I was actually only a quarter of the bottle. I thought it was more. Anyway, keeping it close at hand in case I need to add to it, okay? And here we go. Let's start with our cute little yellow one. So what I'm gonna do is, this is really thick, okay? This, there was some thick yarn was used to make this one, so I'm really gonna dip this good. I don't think trying to brush this one would work very well because the fabric is so thick on it. So I think dipping it is definitely the way to go because you want to saturate your fabric all the way. Now I'm using doilies, but just so that you know, you could use this for just fabric. You could make whatever you wanted with fabric too. So now I'm squeezing it out, as you could see, and I'm going to push this over here, and I'm going to pull this over. Well, I'm trying to pull it over so you guys can see what I'm doing. My hands are quite sticky. And now I'm just going to press it around the bowl, kind of get the shape that I want it to stiffen into. This is the time if you need to stretch it or anything like that. If you need to pull on it, this is the time to do that. Now mine is going to have maybe wavy edges, but I really like that. I think it adds a lot of whimsy to it. But I suppose if you needed to, if you didn't like that, you'd want to use a bigger bowl, right? Okay, so I'm just trying to feel it with my hands and make sure that it's even all the way around so it's not like, doesn't look crooked once it's dry. So if all sides are sort of touching my table, then I feel like, or close to it, then I feel like it's pretty good. Okay, I am going to leave this to dry. I feel like I'm happy with it. I did tug this side down a little bit. The middle is in the middle. And I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way. Okay, my friends, I took one of the thin doilies that I just showed you, and I dipped that into the stiffener. And now you can see I am spreading it out on this bowl. And I'm going to put the pink doily over top of it. I just want to get this one nice and settled before I move on to that. Okay, this one looks ready. And now I'm going to take this pink one and I'm going to dip this in. I might, oops, oh geez, I accidentally dipped my lace in there. Well, here, since I did that, let me just add this to it. And since there's no other way to save it, I'm going to set this aside, and then we'll have a nice stiffened piece of lace for a project later on. Okay, now I know you can't see it, but I'm dipping the pink into the bowl, and actually I need more of this, so I'm going to go ahead and pour this on. I'm being very liberal with it. I can always pour it back into this container if I need to, because I just want to make sure, because again, this one is pretty thick. It's not as thick as the yellow one was, but it's pretty darn thick. So I just want to make sure I get enough on there to, you know, get full coverage. Okay, I think I'm just going to kind of do this and, you know, squish it around, make sure we got it. Now I'm going to squeeze it out. Not much is coming out, but a little bit. You'll be able to see it on my hands. A little bit came out. Okay. Now we are going to go ahead and put this down here. I'm trying to make sure the center is in the center, and it looks like I did a good job with that. So now I'm just going to spread this out like this. Some of my corners are going to fray out, and that is perfectly fine with me. Just at the very top, I think that's pretty cute actually. Everything looks good, and we've got that other doily on there so that we'll have a nice bottom where stuff won't fall through. Now, if you didn't have a small doily that you could use for that purpose, you could go ahead and use, you could cut a piece of fabric into a circle and use that instead, okay? Friends, I want to share the first bowl that I'm going to peel off of the metal bowl. I wanted to show you that I added some jute and some trim to it. And here's the bowl. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull this off of the bowl. Alright my friends, here is the orange one. You can see that I added a few little daisies to the lip, and then when we flip it over, so this is the inside of the basket made from a vintage doily. Then when we flip it over, you can see that I added some cute little daisies to the twine and the leaves, and I think it looks so super cute. Look at that, isn't it adorable? Here's the bottom of the basket. So I think I can use this in the fall for the Halloween candy for the trick-or-treaters. Or I could put other fall things in it. But I think it turned out so super cute. So glad to use this orange vintage doily up in a project. Now here's the pink one. This one is so unique because the doily itself was so unique. Again, I added a nice small doily in the bottom to catch whatever's maybe down in there in case it was something small. You can see that these fold over. I'm going to flip this over so you can see it. Look at that. You can see how those edges fold over like that. Here's the bottom. I didn't add anything to this one because it's so unique the way that it is. So I think I'm going to leave this one alone. Again, I can, if I get inspired like in the spring or something like that, I can always add something to it. But this is just a fun and beautiful bowl. And I might gift this one, but I haven't decided yet. All right, my friends, here's this one. This one's a beauty. It's a little bit smaller. There is also a doily down in there to catch anything if I wanted to put something small in there. And then when we flip it over, here it is. And I think it's so beautiful. It's so shabby chic. Here's the edge. I added this really pretty, I don't know, embellishment here. And then I went around it with the creamy and gold twine, but then I covered that with this pretty lace, so it gives it just this beautiful, elegant, shabby chic look, and I love how it turned out. I used the twine around it really to make sure that the shape stays. This one is such a fine material, it's such a fine doily that there is a little movement, even though I went over it several times with the fabric stiffener. It's not a ton of movement, it's still quite firm. It can easily be used as a bowl, but I just thought I'd go ahead and add that, you know, just in case it needed a little bit of reinforcement. But isn't it so pretty? I absolutely love it. Okay, my friends, this bowl is dry, and so I've taken some twine and actual yarn, and I tied them together at the end. And so I'm basically just sort of doing some sewing, if you will, right around the edge. This bowl is really, really large. And so I just want to support the top of it. Plus it adds a really cool detail to it. So I just wanted to show you that I'm sort of just weaving in and out. I'm turning it. I've got it on the bowl, but it's loose, and I'm turning it as I go, and I'm just weaving in and out of these top pieces here. Just pushing that tied end through and trying to hold it with my fingers so it doesn't get tangled up as I pull it through. You know how sometimes thread will tend to do that a little bit. So I just wanted to show you what I was doing. I've finished embellishing the other bowls, and I did not do that on camera, but I'm going to be showing them all to you in just a minute. And here they are, my friends. I am crazy about these bowls. I'm really, really glad that I decided to use some of my doily collection in this way, because I think it's something unique and beautiful and usable. I mean, I could put these in any room in my house and throw something in them, and they're just so pretty. So I hope you like them, and let me know if you have a favorite. I did want to let you know that I ended up doing 2 coats of the fabric stiffener. Okay? All right, my friends, thanks for watching. See you soon.